Ooh, could I just freeze time for a little bit? That'd be great. Hey guys, Shawn here. I originally had a plan of a certain video I wanted to make this week, but it's going to take a lot of editing. And right now at work, we are in our home stretch of our crazy overtime and crunch time, so I really don't have a lot of time to do a lot of editing. So I decided to make another video instead. So I shot all of the footage for that video, and actually I'm going to need to do even more editing on that video than on the original video that I had in mind. It is currently 11:22 on Friday, October 21st. My video for this week needs to post at 8 o'clock on Saturday, October 22nd, so I have less than 24 hours. I need to make an easier video to edit this week. So of course, what does that mean? Let's stream some consciousness. I say I have to post it at 8 o'clock on Saturday the 22nd because I'm really trying to get on a regular schedule with these things. I'm trying to get them to post at 8 o'clock every Saturday. I know sometimes that won't happen and there will be unforeseen circumstances that will make it so I can't get the video up in time, but I'm really trying to make sure that 8 o'clock it posts. In fact, I always post it in advance so that I can schedule it to make sure that it does release at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. It's just something I want to keep consistent. But yeah, overall, I'm just running out of time for everything currently. Let's take a look here. I currently have 1,006 videos in my YouTube Watch Later lists. That might be a little ridiculous. I need to stop putting videos in that list. Also, let's check Downcast, which is a podcasting app that I download because I hate the Apple podcast app with a bloody passion. Downcast is a really good app. I think it was $10 to buy it, or it might have even just been $1. I don't remember, but it's the best podcasting app on iPhone, in my opinion. And as you will see, I am kind of a little bit of an expert on podcasting because on my playlist on Downcast, I currently have 199 episodes, which totals 234 hours and 16 minutes of total podcasting that I have ready to listen to. And it just downloads new ones every day too, so yeah, there's that. All the superhero shows are back. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then the 4 CW shows, Supergirl, The Flash, Arrow, and Legends of Tomorrow. And I gotta watch all of those when they air. I just finished watching Luke Cage on Netflix. I still have to finish watching Stranger Things. I'm like 2 or 3 seasons behind on Orange is the New Black. I seriously have like 500 things in my Netflix queue. There's at least 2 or 3 movies I've purchased on iTunes that I haven't watched yet. And that isn't even getting into games. I have to have at least 50 games that I have purchased and not opened or downloaded on Xbox Live and not even launched yet. Basically what I'm saying is, there's just too much content these days. If everyone could just take like a year off from making all content, that would be great. I could then maybe get caught up. I still wouldn't be able to, because, let's check this out. Let's see. 234 hours divided by 24 is 9.75. That's 9 3/4 days of just podcasts. Now granted, I can do a lot of these things at the same time, and I often do. I will often be watching YouTube videos or listening to podcasts while playing games, or watching a movie. I can generally do things while playing games, and the only thing I listen to in my car is podcasts. But it's just so much. And now on top of that, I'm making my own content. So not only do I have to watch all this other content and consume all this other content, I have to consume my own content, because I have to watch it like 3 or 4 times. I have to watch it as I'm editing it, I have to watch it once I'm done editing it to make sure that everything is fine, I have to then watch it once it's uploaded to YouTube to make sure that there wasn't any problems in the transfer process. And yes, I know all of this is just beyond first world problems. If there's a level above first world problems, like, what, I don't even know what that would be. Future world problems? That's what this is. And I didn't even get into the comics. Let's check that out. Let's go to the old Marvel app on the iPad. So let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 99, 102, 106. Currently have 106 comics that I haven't read yet on my Marvel app. And I go and buy new ones every week because I have a problem, like I mentioned in the last Stream Consciousness video, and Buddy agreed with me. The aesthetic in my apartment currently, because I've been working so much and I haven't had a chance to clean up or organize or anything lately, is, how can I put this? It's not quite Hoarders level yet, but it's a few steps removed from Hoarders. It's like if Hoarders had a prequel series. That's about what my apartment looks like these days. It's kind of the reason that I use the sheet. It's to, like, you don't want to know what's behind this sheet. Okay, there's actually a sprawling mansion behind this sheet. I just like to pretend like I'm one of the people, you know. Hopefully when all of my craziness at work is done, I'll be able to fix all of this up. I really want to make a more designated space to do this in. Because currently, whenever I shoot a video, it really disrupts just everything in my apartment. I may actually have to get rid of my bed. That'd be weird. I don't know. We'll see. Something exciting is that one of the divisions of my company is going to be having a party in Las Vegas on November 8th, and I get to go to it. I'm really looking forward to that. I've never really gone to a party in Vegas before. I've gone to a wedding in Vegas, but never a party. I have been to Vegas a lot, especially since I moved here. It's very easy to get to Vegas from Southern California. It only takes a 4-hour drive. I did end up flying there once, and when we were coming back, we ended up going to the wrong concourse. Apparently, in Las Vegas, they will let you go to the wrong concourse, which is not very secure. I don't know why they would let you do that. The ticket clearly said one concourse, and the security let us go to the wrong concourse. Now, granted, we looked at the wrong concourse and went to the wrong concourse ourselves, but security should not have allowed that. Anything to not accept personal responsibility, right? So, long story short, we missed our flight, it was Christmas, people were expecting us back in Southern California, and we had to wait for another plane. It was at that moment that I decided I will never fly to Vegas again as long as I live in Southern California. The 4-hour drive is not that bad, especially when the flight is an hour, but that's just the flight. You also have to factor in getting to the airport early, and waiting to get on the plane, and taxiing, and landing, and waiting to get off the plane. Overall, it's about the same amount of time. And if you drive, you have your car. It's great. But all said and done, I'll try and make a video about that. We'll see if that translates into a vlog very well. But that's a few weeks away, so we won't worry about that right now. Oh, what else? Oh, I'm wearing this shirt. I got this shirt in either a Nerd Block or a Loot Crate. I don't know if you signed up for Nerd Block or Loot Crate. I used to be signed up to both, and then I ended up liking Loot Crate a little bit more, so I canceled Nerd Block, and then eventually I ended up canceling Loot Crate, and the reason that I put in the "why are you canceling" was I live in an apartment, and this is starting to take over my life. Basically, what this is it's a caffeine molecule, and they're all holding coffees, and it's all about caffeine. And the ironic thing is, about 6 years ago, I stopped drinking caffeine completely. I literally used to be like Forrest Gump. Like, if I were to see a table full of bottled Dr. Peppers, I would drink all of them and then tell the president I had to pee. It was seriously like, I would drink one on the way to work every morning. I would have 2 or 3 at work, and then I would drink one on the way home from work, and then I would probably have 2 or 3 more before the night ended. One time I went like 2 days without having any, and I started to kind of get over the terrible caffeine addiction headache, because if you're addicted to caffeine and you don't drink it, you get a horrible headache. But it started to go away a little bit, and then I was like, okay, maybe I can actually get off caffeine. And eventually I did. Although someone did eventually point out to me that there's a small amount of caffeine in chocolate, so I didn't fully get off of caffeine because I don't know that I could stop eating chocolate. It's good? Alright. So full disclosure, the camera died as I was rambling, and so I had to charge it, and while I was doing that, I watched the latest episode of DC's Legends of Tomorrow, so that was about an hour. So what was I talking about? Caffeine, yeah, and how much I used to drink. So yeah, at my work we have soda machines that have free soda, and one of them does have Dr. Pepper in it, and there are times where I will find myself just staring at the button that has Dr. Pepper on it and just wanting to press it and just fall off the wagon, I guess. I know it sounds kind of dramatic, but that's kind of what it's like. It's almost like it's a drug that I mean, not almost, like it is a drug. Caffeine is a drug, and it's something you could be addicted to. But particularly, I like to eat Dr. Pepper form, so there's many times where I'm like, I could just go back. But I really need to not do that, because it's another form of sugar ingestion that I don't really need. So with what I recorded before the camera died and what I just recorded now, I don't know how much of this video there is total. Hopefully it's under 10 minutes. That'd be nice for a change. But I'm going to call it here, because I still need to edit it. And it's 12:44 now, so you can see how much time from when I started to now I'm finishing up. So I know this wasn't the best video, but I just wanted to get something out there. I wanted to get something done and get it posted before 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So I promise you next week's video is going to be so much better. I have so much planned for it. I've shot so much footage for it. And I really hope I can get the special effect done in it that I want to, because then it'll be even better. So with that, have a good however long it is until you watch my next video.